Watching it is wonder what Gabrina got the game locked. Half time, Kiki, all she wanna do is ban come. If you take ecstasy and you're on your own, you might just end up masturbating to death. Got her hair down, French waves, now she hates that. When she has to like say that. It's kind of like truth and dare, but just truth. And people ask each other questions. And if you're not able to answer it, you're just supposed to do what the winner tells you to do.
Okay, straight.
And I'm chilling, real nigga feeling, rich kid, asshole, bring me as a villain.
See, every song, jutti dila do, chappal dila do, suit dila do, gaddi dila do, Lamborghini dila do. Like, what is Lamborghini? It's not very pronounced with them.
To spin that cash flow, DJ, carrot, count 10,000 bird calls, pH, balance, real nigga, and rep those. Why don't I say so? Hit deep in the web, 2 or 5 on the bed, what you call, multi in the penco. You figure that, see, look, yeah, you got some silver, but really, I didn't.
Alright. Guess who's back? Sherry's back. She's Sherry because she's so super skinny, slim Sherry. She can rap also. Do you want to start with the rap?
Sure.
You can, right? I didn't even ask you, you can, right? You prepared?
Yeah, I think so.
Hit it.
Alright. Watching it is wonder why Gabino got the game locked. Half time, Tiki, all she wanna do is ban come. Got her hair down, French waves, now she hates that. Venus when sensitive, she asking why you say that. I'm chilling, real nigga feeling, rich kid, asshole, bring me as a villain. To spin that cash flow, DJ, carrot, count 10,000 bird calls, pH, balance, real nigga, and rep those. Why though? Cause I said so. Hip deep in the pep 2, I got 5 on the bend, pose you go, multi in the penco. You figure that, who's feeling look? Yeah, you got some silverware, but really, I didn't.
Nice. Now, you can rap so well, but why don't you brush? The fact is that she will not brush, she will not shower, she will not do anything. In fact, I had to hide her, like just to make her brush, I had to hide her cocaine. Then only she brushed. And by the way, in the meanwhile, if you remember last time, I told you she's been kidnapped. In the meanwhile, I've called her father, asked her for 200,000 or as we say, 2 lakh rupees. He said, make me a fucking better offer. Like 2 lakhs, I mean like, look at it, this like 2 lakhs, like seriously, he said make me a better offer and disconnects the phone. And I'm like, this is really happening, and next thing I'm actually like, can I get some food to eat here? Oh. I was like, who's kidnapped here?
I mean, someone's gotta eat.
Who's been kidnapped here? Father refuses to pay, and I'm like, I don't know what to offer. So by the time I spoke with him, I was so stunned. I've not even made another offer. So when I make him, by the time next time we speak, I would have made an offer. Let's see how he reacts.
Yeah, by the way, if you insult me another time, I'm just gonna steal one of your t-shirts, if that's okay.
Stealing my t-shirts? I mean, like, this is what's happening to all the kidnappers these days.
Yeah.
The hostages are ruling the roost.
I just feel like men's t-shirts are so comfortable, and if there was like an entire section of men's t-shirts for women, I think that would really sell.
Yeah, I think she's skinny shaming me. Because people accuse me of fat shaming. People are like, she's skinny. A skinny person is skinny shaming me because saying that my t-shirt will fit her. Oh boy. Now we're going to talk about our favorite topic, not mine, but the people's feminism.
So, you're a feminist now, and it's about to get problematic up in here.
Holy fuck.
I'm not a feminist, and apparently you're not a feminist. Without trying to bore people, tell people like why you're not a feminist. And do you think, because one reason should be that if feminism something works, then you should be feminist. What is your definition of, like, what is the most common definition of feminist? Like, I will say from me, a fundamental definition, which I feel the word feminism is so amorphous, it just keeps changing. But fundamentally should be equal rights, right, for everyone.
Yeah.
But just male and female, not for the dogs and the peacocks.
Yeah.
Why are you not a feminist?
It's kind of like, if you really need to empower someone, it's kind of, you should build that on a society that is completely free from all evil. It's like, why do you even need feminism? The need for feminism arose because women were treated badly. They were not paid equally for the same job that men did, and the same job that they did, they were paid half. And so you get the idea, right? But what I feel like is, if we create a society which is built on equality ideas, the ideas that Rousseau and Locke talked about in the French Revolution, and it has been morphed into and stolen from different constitutions and stuff. If you create a society which is actually based on these ideals, you will not need feminism. You will not need feminism in a company which already pays both men and women equally, right? So I just feel like it's kind of like, still giving people reservation to other backward classes when they are already doing great. So I just feel like if you base this entire this world on ideals that already treat people equally, that would work better instead of feminism.
I mean, I understand, like, I don't want to stretch this thing and make the whole podcast about this, but fundamentally you keep using the word equal. I don't like the word equal, I like the word fair. For example, tennis players. For females, they play 3 sets. Men play 5 sets. More revenue because obviously more ads, more people can sit in, more people generally like the men's tennis. So why would we be paying equal? You're playing less time. If you work 2 hours, I'm not going to pay you 5 hours. So, and when I used to move chairs in my part-time job, women would move like 20 chairs, I would move 30, and like strong people would move 50, but still everybody paid them the same amount of money. The fact is that they came up with a median thing because it becomes too difficult to pay people differently that way. But I think I get your idea when there are certain things which people are pulling the same way. But when it comes to movies, it's not so simple. Like, you get paid equal. What does that mean? Salman Khan gets paid probably 2 crores for that one single day, and the person who is working double the shift, who is moving chairs, gets paid what, like $250? So I don't know where the fairness, like equality, comes in from. It's not the same hours. Fairness is like, is this a fair? Means that is this person generating the revenue? If you're generating the same revenue, if you're generating, let's just say you're supposed to get 50% of the revenue, and you generated 4 lakhs, so your salary should be 2 lakhs. If I am a male, I am getting generating 4 lakh, my salary should be 2 lakh. But in that situation, if they're paying you 1.5 because of your gender, then that's fucked up. Not just equal. Equal is too easy to say. Like, what is equal? It's not same hours. It's about, are you generating revenue? It's like saying a person playing cricket, females cricket team, they should get the same money as Mithali should get the same money as Virat Kohli. But that's fucking ridiculous because Mithali is making no money. It's not her fault, but that's the way that nobody watches women's cricket. Okay. People watch men's cricket, so he's obviously going to get paid in crores. She's going to get paid in petty in thousands. That's why she becomes a commentator and sits with other people who can't commentate and get more money. But when she's a commentator with other rubbish people, but again, it's just too much complicated. But like, if somebody specifically is not paying you because of your gender, then that's messed up. But generally saying you should just get paid the same amount of money, I don't know what that means. Because people come for Ricky Gervais. You keep talking about Ricky Gervais. I don't know, you probably have an affair with this guy. Too old, but I like kind of like old thing is happening with you right now. So people might be coming for Ricky Gervais. People don't care. Like a Salman Khan movie, for example, people come for Salman Khan. Whether I like Salman Khan or not, people don't come for the heroine. So heroine will always get paid 1/10 or whatever, much less. It does not matter because heroine is dispensable. Mr. Khan is not dispensable from those movies. People don't say, oh, Katrina Kaif ki movie dekhne jayenge hum. We'll go for Katrina Kaif's movie on this Eid. No, they don't. Katrina Kaif, you notice the heroine keeps changing. It's Salman Khan's a single entity. But I think I get your point when you're trying to say that, but the system is already fucked. Okay. So either you fix the system in the first place, but do you agree that the feminism, the way it is, interpretation and the way people push it, it hardly at all works?
Yeah, it doesn't work. If at all, it just worsens things because if someone's mad at something, they'll be like, oh, feminism, this is bad. I was trolled or I was not paid enough just because, oh, feminism. People have really, they've just pooped all over the world on the concept of feminism. So it just kind of like, it draws me away from it. And I agree with you when you say that, yeah, people go to watch Salman Khan's movies, not Katrina Kaif's movies. But that's what I'm saying. If you create a society which does not have this thing in their mind that we need to have male-centric movies,
No, it was not about that. And I don't want the conversation to go in that regard. You're not talking male-centric. I'm saying who are people going to visit. So recently a movie came out. If, let's just say it has Kangana Ranaut and the hero is there. Okay, the male star. Do you think they'll pay male stars unknown? Do you think they'll pay male stars the same amount of money as Kangana Ranaut? Of course not. Kangana Ranaut is the one who's running the film. So I'm saying it should be fair. Whosoever is generating revenue, they should be. It's not on male-centric. People don't make movies because that's what they want to make. People make movies which will work. Okay, at the end of the day. And that's a different topic. You're getting into a very nuanced situation. So let's just move out a little bit. I'm just saying a world should be fair. People should not be paying you less because of your gender. But if somebody tells me you're going to take 9-month maternity leave and the other person is not going to take it and then they pay you less, I don't think that's unfair, because at the end of the day, it's my business. I need the fucking shoes to be made. Okay, I'm Nike. I paid $2 in Indonesian kit. I don't give a shit about people. I'm just saying, make me the shoes. If you make me 10 shoes, even if you're pregnant, even if you're like fucking carrying 16 kids in your tummy, and you make me 10 shoes, other guy makes me 10 shoes, I'm gonna pay you the same amount of money. At the end, it should be about how many shoes you're making, we'll pay you the money. That's why it's much fairer. That's like, you make 10 shoes, we give you 10,000. You make 10 shoes, we give you 10,000. That's why it's fair. Because when I fell in my company, when they used to give us money, it used to be ranging depending on what day you're working. But trust me, most of the time, moving chairs used to get $30-$35 per hour. And the little girls, if they get the same shift, she'll move like 15 lots of chair. I'll move 25, and then the bigger guys will move 50. But they would not pay people differently because it will just create a lot of furore. But as a company, if they only had those little employees, you know what will happen to the cost structure? It'll completely go through the roof. So just like even Stevens out, but I am just saying that eventually people should get paid what is fair. Whatever they're generating revenue, they should be getting paid fair. Should not be getting paid less because of gender. But then other problems are there. It's just that
Feminists and non-feminists alike have told me that they feel like they're not allowed to enjoy anything anymore. Okay, we need to talk about that.
anyway, that's a long topic. I'm just saying, let's just talk about male feminists. So not make it completely serious. Do you think male feminists are serious? Because I don't think they're serious. I think they're just trying to get laid. It's like carrying a dog, your chances of getting laid go higher. Wearing some uniform, either it's air pilot or army forcing, women just get all wet because of this thing. Then they have pictures with the other girls, people like, oh, likable. In fact, girls want to fuck the guys who already have girls they're banging. And particularly they're like, oh, he's already like validated or something, right? So male feminists, do you see any point apart from my cynicism, which is I think completely justified? Do you think male feminists at some level, do you know any male feminist who's actually being genuine, which is not doing it just to look good? Even if not trying to get laid, people just trying to look good.
I think it's psychological. I mean, yeah, if I am going out with a guy who is like, yeah, I like you because you have a strong character and that you can voice your opinion on things, I would like that. I would, because I think that women especially, they're not used to getting this, being on this platform and having people validate them so much that if someone validates them, they're like, oh yeah, I like this guy. So they'll go out, they'll like those people better. But yeah, again, I don't know any of the male people, any of the guys I know who would actually root for feminism or actually take it seriously.
No thank you.
Okay, bitch.
What?
I'm wearing this shirt and you won't even let me know. Hey, come on, man. I followed all the rules.
Alright, neither do I. I mean, I really don't know. If I start calling myself feminist, will I become a different person? No. I'm not going to do anything different. I don't need to call myself anything. And only reason, if like even on my online profile, I know if I write I'm a feminist, it just works better. But instead you just don't write it. If I write I'm not a feminist, it completely works in the reverse direction.
Yeah, I know. If, like, for example, if I'm on a date and this guy's like, hey, let me pay for you, I would like that better instead of him saying, hey, let's just split the bill.
Did you just say you're a gold digger?
Oh.
Who doesn't brush? I don't know how that works. You said you as in like you personally?
I think so.
Her name is 45.
No, I'm just saying that, yeah, guys would do that to be liked. But again, if you follow the actual rules of feminism, like being fair, like you said, so people should split the bill. But I wouldn't like it if someone would say on like a first date, hey, let's just split the bill. It just, somewhere it just goes all wrong. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna see this guy again. He's just weird. So it's just...
That's very regressive.
Yeah.
Maybe you're in college. Maybe you're in Ahmedabad.
Yeah. No, I think but this happens.
Everybody I meet, they split the bill or they just pay, they like me too much.
No, but I offered to split the bill, even though it's just fair. It's just.
No, but you just said this is like if somebody wants to split
This is
the bill,
something
you
I
don't
would
like it.
I would like to go.
You can use the word Dutch here. That's like you go Dutch.
Yeah. Okay.
You're learning.
Yeah. So I would like it if I get free food or free drinks. Who wouldn't like that, right? But yeah, I mean.
But that's not right? It's not even about fair. It's not right. Nobody gives me free drinks.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because of my gender. It's unfair. Life is unfair.
What? Bitch. What? Please! No. But it's not fair! Okay.
But I'm saying if you go out somewhere, it's just better to just keep it even kneel from the very onset. That means that person doesn't own you. That's how men start owning women, by just paying for them. And women like, oh, okay, pay for me this thing, buy me a perfume, buy me shoes, and all the Punjabi songs. Jutti dila do, ye dila do, wo. Can you believe it? Like, is there one Punjabi song? Can you please put it on the comment section where the lady is actually buying the men something? For heaven's sake, can you please put it there? I would want to see. Every song, jutti dila do, chappal dila do, suit dila do, gaddi dila do, Lamborghini dila do. Like, what is Lamborghini? It's not how you pronounce the damn thing. Anyway, you're in college, so we just discussed that. What is the dating scene like? That we were talking about feminism and all these things, but in general, like, what is the dating scene? How has it changed? Because when I was in college, I was in early 2000s. They're called noughties, early 2000s. But I was not in the country. But I think dating scene was very. What I'm trying to ask is like dating scene because of like the communication channels have opened up, so many different Instagram, dating apps, other things. How is that? Don't just specifically talk about it, but is the dating scene, how's dating scene? Like before in my time, people were like, either you don't have a girlfriend, very less flings. I mean, people wanted it, but it was difficult. Girls were like a bit uptight, and plus they had to go home and other things. I think it's opened up a bit more, and people either were steady when they were like super steady. They would not be looking at other people. How's that? Do you think has changed from them in the last 15 years?
I just feel like the entire scene that is there, that everybody needs someone, and otherwise it's just very depressing and sad. So everyone's trying to get laid. Honestly speaking, everyone that I've come across, everyone in college, that they either have a girlfriend or they're just looking for someone to mate. And actually, interestingly, what's the universal mating call of every guy? They're like, hey, let's play 21 questions.
Oh, okay. I love that game. Let me go first. What's your favorite color? Finding Nemo. My turn. Do you give head? Finding Nemo is a movie, not a color. Okay, cool. But answer my question. Do you give head? Do you suck dick? Well, I mean, if I find the right guy in life, and we're both committed, and we truly love each other, and I'm ready, and he's ready, then of course I'm gonna please him any way I want to. Oh my god, bitch, shut the fuck up!
And that's how
mating call, you just like go back a little bit because people might not have understood. The mating call is like, this is how they're like calling, like the cat how calls us.
Yeah,
how to
it's
approach
a sign,
women. Is
it's
that
a sign that they want to sleep with you.
Sleep with you, okay. Go on.
And
the things they will do in simple language.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
And dating apps have made that
But you say that what you were about to say. What are the mating calls that people?
Yeah, they're like, hey, let's play 21 questions. So, you know what 21 questions?
I have no idea.
It's kind of like truth and dare, but just truth, and people ask each other questions. And if you're not able to answer it, you're just supposed to do what the winner tells you to do.
Okay, straight.
Yeah, initially, yeah. And dating apps have made that a lot easy to get laid, because I have a lot of guys whose bios like they're looking for something casual, or I've had guys hit me up saying wanna hook up, like in their opening conversation, and it's reductive, but for people who are looking for sex only, it works out for them. And what I feel is like a lot of people in college, it comes with perks. If you have a boyfriend, if you are sleeping with someone, you have free convenience. They'll drop you to college. They'll pick you up from college. You get free food. You get free sex. Unsolicited. What do you call it? Unrestrained sex.
Mm-hmm.
When I had a boyfriend, one of my gay best friends used to tell me that, wow, Srishti, you have like a permanent dick. You can always approach him if you want sex, or if you want cuddles, or if you want anything else, or if you want someone to listen to you while on your period. So that's how it is. And I feel like people are way more lonely today than they were before. That, a lot of my juniors in college, all of them are in live-in relationships. You will not find a single person who is not living in their boyfriend's or their girlfriend's places. And it's weird, because I remember being in college and I have never been in a live-in. I have been single for like 3 years in college, like different times, but I've never felt like I need to wake up beside someone every day, or I need someone to take me out for dinner. I just feel like, and even dinner scene, I'm like, it just raises the standard of so much things. Like, you're supposed to dress up, you're supposed to go to a fancy restaurant, you're supposed to click nice pictures, get fancy food. I think like if you just keep it low key, just hang out, go out on walks, that would work better. But people these days, they have this urge to show everything off on their Instagram. They're like, oh boo, and they'll post a picture of their boyfriend taking them out on cruises and dinners, or buying them stuff. I mean, you see people do that all the time on my Instagram. So I just feel like, I don't know, they have this weird urge for the people to, see and say, oh, she is lucky. So like that. So I don't understand that concept, and it's just very reductive. Like,
it seems very transactional to me. It seems very, if I may use the word, shallow, because I think that's probably one of the reasons why things people fall off, because people are so desperate to be something, like to have something, so they'll take whatever is out there, and then once they have that, at least they feel like a bit more comfortable in society, or maybe within themselves, and then they start looking for other things. So it's like saying, like, if I didn't have any job after graduation and if I need to get a job, let's just say I'm from a middle class family, then I'll take what I can get, right? And then I'll keep looking. This is exactly what they do in jobs, right? They keep looking for like better jobs. So I think that's probably what is happening. But before, it was like, if people were comfortable in their skin, they're like, listen, I don't have to take any job. You have enough food in the platter, and you wait for the right person. Then when they get it, then you lock it in. So I think that's probably what used to happen, at least till the 90s and early 2000s. And I'm not saying they were any superior people or something, but it was just dating apps and all that, and people were like, the societal pressure, not so much that you have to put a picture of cruises. People did not even know what is cruise. People could not even pronounce the word yacht. That's actually written as Y-A-C-H-T. It's not yacht, it's yacht. Okay, so people did not know that. Even you did not know that. Jesus Christ. So, but now the social pressure is so much. It's just crazy. And everybody's smoking weed. By the way, on a side note, where do you buy all this stuff? Are people really high on ecstasy? As the name suggests, it actually gives you ecstasy. What does it do?
ecstasy?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like the name suggests. It's
I already said that. Stop repeating.
Yeah, so it just, whatever person you do it with, it's supposed to, help you bond with them on different levels. I think it's like emotionally, psychologically.
This is like a pair drug?
No, I mean,
A duo drug? You can't do it on your own? And make
I think
ecstasy?
if you take ecstasy and you're on your own, you might just end up masturbating to death. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
but like, I think, just to clarify, I was saying that because I think maybe the culture is different here, because I only heard this when I was growing up, and that was in Melbourne. So people go to clubs and they'll just take it. So they can meet like tons of people. It kind of also gives you more confidence. So when you're high, nice, happy, you can just approach people. So you don't have to masturbate yourself to death. Do you know anybody who masturbated themselves to death?
I don't know, do you?
I'm asking you.
No.
You can't just throw back the same question. What the hell is going on with this thing? This is my podcast. I'm the one who's interviewing and, hogging most of the limelight, but you can't throw the question back at me. But where do you score? Where do you get all this weed from? What are the channels?
Yeah, he might think I have a dick. I don't know. I don't have a dick.
You don't know you have a dick?
I don't have a dick.
Okay.
But he might not know that.
You'll be clarified. Like, it seemed like it's coming
I
out like
don't
you don't
have a
know.
dick.
Okay. But I'm saying for dating, you're saying the standards are going lower and lower. But what about the boys what kind of boys you would want to date?